So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. And, yeah. As you can see, I've already broken format here because this is a goddamn awesome figure. We are looking at the LPZZ Arkham Knight Batman figure. I have been beyond excited for this guy. And I'm going to say it right now. This is easily a figure of the year contender right now. I cannot sing praise, any higher praise for this thing. This is going to be a fun one. I've been messing with one. He's already out of the box. I mean, I could not wait. Normally I like to get the figure, break out the box, put the review on pause, mess with it, and give you guys my initial thoughts. This guy, I could not wait to be messing with. This is actually one of the two figures I made this diorama for. And yeah, that's just... words really just fail me on how much this guy impresses. So we've got the figure, we've got accessories, we've got articulation, we've got paint, we've got design. And would you believe it, this guy was like 60 bucks at the time. I mean, he's already in the aftermarket hitting 150, and this is a Mafex killer. This is a Figuarts killer. This is right now what we are looking at here is the new standard in some ways for high-end action figures, and I am not saying this to be hyperbolic. I mean, we're just gonna go ahead and get into the meat potatoes on this. Still could be, it still has a few, I don't want to say flaws to it. It's not, this is like 9.75 out of 10. And the only thing that's holding me back right now is this leg joint is loose. And the way it's designed, I don't know how I could put any kind of key or anything into it. But aside from that, this is like, name what you look for in a figure and it's here. We've got accessories, which we'll talk about. Articulation. Paint. Oh my god, the paint. Let's just... yeah, we're just diving right into this, okay? This is the Arkham Knight series, so this is stylized. He is armored up. I love how these shoulder pads are, by the way. When you get him out of the box, they're actually down here on his lower arm, so that way you can actually pull to a T-pose, and the shoulder pad doesn't block anything. And yeah, you just have to make sure to maneuver it up. You can still open this up a little and still get a decent T-pose, but I just love how that's set up there. You've got the mesh in the armor. You've got a little bit of dry brush weathering around the edges. The gloves have the silver on the knuckles. The gauntlets have on the bat wingtips. Like, this looks like they just took the character model, and it's better than anything I have handled. I mean, I loved the Arkham series. I loved Arkham. I loved Arkham Asylum. Arkham City is probably in my top four or five favorite games. Arkham Knight, it was better. It could have been better. I always jokingly call Arkham Knight Batmobile the game. Just, if you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. Story was good, but the gameplay could have been a little better. Way too Batmobile focused. But the designs, it's awesome. The way this figure is designed, you've got awesome ab crunch. We've got butterfly joints, beautiful butterfly joints. And this is the thing I love. Look at the bat symbol. You can actually compress it in a little bit. You can do that with both sides. And that way you can bring the butterfly joint that much tighter. So when you're doing an angled shot, you still have the bat symbol, but it actually helps the pectoral flexes. That is awesome. Mentioned about the hip, but we've got drop down hips, so we can have him kick up high. The way the thigh swivel is, it's alright in the thigh swivel. It's decent. Does not have a boot swivel, but has a very good ankle rocker, a decent ankle rocker to it. And I can get very, very good bat poses out of this. The cape itself is wired. It's a good heavy-duty wire, but it doesn't go all the way up, which is interesting. But we've can still get enough, and it's heavy enough that we can get motion out of it. So we can have him stand and make it look like he's got a dramatic updraft coming after him. You know, if I was doing an actual rooftop situation. And he stands beautifully, by the way. The face sculpt, really nice. The eyes are so well painted. He's got like a little bit of phantom stubble on there, and that's for the masked face. We'll be talking about the accessories, but he does have an unmasked one as well. And it looks good on all sides. I love the cape. When we open it up, there's actually a bat symbol on the cape. If you remember the video game, you can actually glide with it. So he can kind of, he does have holding hands, and he can hold the cape in there, so I guess you can kind of simulate that gliding motion from the game, which is kind of cool. But it's a really nice detail, but I think I would have liked it if it had a little more the wire so I could stretch it all the way out. Because with that being said, it can't hold its own weight because of the wire being loose up there. It's weird, because like I said, the wire goes all the way to here, but then it's just fabric right there. Like they could have run a little more wire to connect it. That's probably the only other ding I have for it in the design. I like how the utility belt gets out of the way. This is like everything the Revoltech figure wanted to be. The Revoltech figure isn't bad, but once you start handling this just blows it out of the water. So for the accessories, we have a plethora of items. One I want to talk about here in this little baggie, we get a gimmick. We get gimmicky batarangs, including the remote control ones, the ones that blow up. One that we get the grappling cable on here, and we also get a replacement lower faceplate for the face here. We get I want to say the arc gun. This was used for stunning people, if I recall. It's been a while since I've played this. I'll admit it completely, so I may be wrong. But this is a solid piece of plastic. Even though it looks like it can fold up, it does not. You will snap it if you try. I honestly cannot remember what this was in the game, but you have that. This was, I believe, for laser sighting, if I recall. This, of course, is for the zip line. We actually get two batarangs, regular plain batarangs, which is nice. So I'm only showing one, but you get two of them. Again, very well painted. And of course, you get his grappling gun, probably most iconic thing for Batman, especially since the animated cartoon. This was like always out there. Hand-wise, he has a pair of fists, which he comes with default. He also has a gesturing hand. We also have the trigger hands that I have on here as well. A more calm cupping hand, I guess you could say. And a more gripped hand as well. I think this is more for holding the cape, actually. So I put these on both hands. That's really good for holding the cape. We also have an unmasked head sculpt. Yes, I still have it in the plastic because I haven't bothered taking it out. And he also has a cowl to hold. So you can have him holding it if you want to have the head on here and the cowl on here. The faceplate, I believe you can take the faceplate off on these guys. And you can actually adjust the eyes, which is pretty neat. I don't dare do that because last time I tried doing that, I could never get the eyes to go normal. And he does come with like a little plastic tool to help with that. And finally, he has a display stand that also has an armature to it. I was kind of hoping there had been pegs in this personally, and then like I said, it's got the figure art style arm for the stand. I was hoping they would have given us something a little more substantial. I won't lie, but I'm not going to complain. But it's a nice little display stand. Okay, I had to do it, and you know what? I am not disappointed with this at all. I was almost tempted to see if I could put the cowl over this head, but I didn't want to risk breaking the plastic. But it looks like it potentially could, but I don't want to risk it. But this just looks so awesome. Like I could almost do that as a display unto itself. But we all know that's not how I'm going to have this Batman going. That, on the other hand, is much, much cooler. And I dig it. I really do dig it. He's just so fluid. Like, I can get that curve going up his torso like this. And like I told you, that looks really good for him holding the cape like that. I love everything about this figure. I've actually taken some photos of him already. I think I should have posted them on Instagram. If not, they'll be on before I put the review up. So go check out the Instagram of @TrueStarScreamer, and you'll see some of the shots I took with him. I'm words can't do justice of this figure. This is one of the ones you have to get in your hand. Hopefully they will re-release him, or hopefully you can get him at a decent price, because like I said, the aftermarket's going crazy. They are doing an Arkham's Knight version of Deathstroke, which I do already have on pre-order. They announced they're doing a Hush figure, the Hush Batman figure, that is going to be a must own. If the only thing that could be better is if they announce a Red Hood, honestly, because this right here is the future, I think, of action figures, and you have to hold it. I've enjoyed my Mafex figures, don't get me wrong. I've got the Mafex Azrael Batman, I've got the Mafex Catwoman, I've got the Mafex Hush Batman, I've got the Azrael version of the Nightfall Batman. You know, I enjoy what I have. This, though, is just so much more fun to mess with. It's so much more fluid. The things we can do with this figure is incredible, and it just feels natural. Until that Hush Batman comes out, this right now is my definitive Batman figure. I'm saying it now, and unless something absolutely crazy goes on there, this is absolute figure of the year contender, both in value, in function, in deco, in articulation, all of it. I'm saying it right now. And if you can get your hands on this guy, you will not be sorry. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We're trying to get our way to that path to 1,000 subscribers. If you were at Legions Con last week and you said hi to me, that is absolutely awesome. I appreciated meeting so many of you. It was a damn good time, and I will have some reviews up for the Legions Con's exclusives. Don't worry, and as always, until next time, take care. Peace.